Hello, David R. Becker here with Becker Art, and in today's video newsletter we're talking about high key and high contrast when it comes to your value pattern and you're doing composing your painting. And so I usually like to have my students do their value sketch, right? And so usually you're going to do a black and white kind of your value pattern. And I like to keep it black and white. You can do the middle tones, but decide where those middle tones are going to be. And when it comes to high key and high contrast, that's where you can go 1/3 of the values. So 1/3 is either light or dark, and the other 2/3 would be your dark or light, opposing them so that you have a little bit more light or a little bit more dark. And so let me have you understand what I'm talking about when it comes to doing a painting in high key and high contrast. So this painting right here is high contrast. And so what that means is that you have light to dark, and the value pattern is basically the cat is light, right? The whole area is light of the cat, and then the background is dark. So that's like 1/3 light, and most of it in the background is dark. And you're using the background as a dark that's up there in value of about a 10. You get all the way to almost a black. And so you can definitely tell that everything in the light area is lighter than the background. Now with a high key painting, you have a lot more light and a little bit less darks in there, and so that would be something like this. And let me just turn that one off. And so here you can see this is a little bit more light throughout, and so that the whole painting is a light except for the center of interest, which is the dark, which would be the mouth and the nose and the eyes. So that's basically your center of interest, but that's your only dark, meaning that is the painting itself is all high key. I mean, it's all light. Most of it is light. And not many artists paint this style of high key, but it's very effective when you want it to look soft and delicate. And it's a really great way to do a composition where you're using everything to be light and just your subtle darks for your center of interest. And a good painter to see about that would be Dylan Pierce. He's a artist I met at Canuga one year, and this is some of his work. And so he does a lot of his paintings like this, where there's a lot of light throughout the entire painting, and he saves his dark for the center of interest, meaning that the center of interest is where you're going to look at first, right? It would be the elephant's eyes, mouth, and ears. See, it's right in that one area. And to show you the difference between my two paintings here, I'm just going to show you, this is the high key, and this is the high contrast. And so you can tell that, just the high contrast is basically large areas of light and more dark, though, like 1/3 light, 2/3 dark, where the other way around would be this, which would be like 2/3 and maybe even less or even more than 2/3 of light, and then just 1/3 of the dark, and which would be the center of interest, the eyes, nose, and mouth. All right, so different ways of creating your composition. One's high key, one is high contrast, and it's so interesting. It's easier to do high contrast because you do the background really dark, right? It's very easy to take a light subject matter like the cat and just make the whole background dark. Very simple composition. The harder composition would be to do like what you're seeing right here. It's where you're taking the cat and making the background the same lightness and just keeping your darks for the center of interest, going beyond that number 5 value. All right, so just something to think about when you're doing your value study, which you should be doing when you're conducting a painting or getting the composition of a painting and the value pattern going, and you're doing a pencil study, or if you're taking your photograph and making it black and white. Think about that when you're designing your work. All right, so that's the difference between high key versus high contrast. And we'll see you on Thursday when we're doing a high key painting of, I think, some little petals, some blossoms. All right, we'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.